Yeah, I know.
I got to be real selective in who I choose.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about you.
Well, I wasn't jockeying for a part. I didn't know you were looking to write a movie too. But as Dillon Brooks and Kevin Durant get tangled up, and Nick Richards coming in to provide some assistance. And
no, Dillon Brooks is wrong for that.
Dillon just got himself an early technical, and
he should be kicked.
Got to be careful as
he should be kicked. Because it was just silly. I can understand him being physical with KD and trying to send a message. That's fine. But that was a simple drive. They're up a ton, 17, and it's all about Dillon. That's just all about him right there. He's got what? He's playing well offensively. He's having a good start to the game. He's got 8 points. He needs some more attention. Now watch this. Okay, now look, they're locked. Look, KD's just trying to get loose. And look, he's laughing and joking. See, so he's actually trying to get under the skin of him, right? And then he curses the official out, and so bye-bye.
Well, I guess it kind of falls in line with what we've seen over the last couple of seasons, because they came into tonight's game over the last 2 seasons #1 in disqualifications and #1 in ejections. That is the 18th player ejection over the last 2 seasons.
Yeah.
They're first in player technical fouls, first in
the
coaching
previous
technical
play is being
fouls.
reviewed for a hostile act.
I don't think it was a hostile act at all. Here's the thing, because this is like a fine line, right? I actually like the fact that he's aggressive like that and that he causes tension. And I think it's 29 teams in the league that will take him because of that ability to get under the skin of the opposing player and be a tremendous defender. But there's also a fine line in regards to taking it so far to a detriment of your team. And so that's the negative part with Dillon Brooks. He doesn't know when to back off.
Yeah, and you can see that has been updated. Our wonderful graphics queen, Brianna Janellis, quickly updating those numbers. You see the officiating crew taking a look. And look, with all that being said, Brooks has played a vital role in a turnaround for this team, but certainly, to your point, Each, for a team that's now sitting, they punched their ticket to the playoffs. First time in 4 years. To your point, you got to know where to kind of push the envelope and knowing where to stop.
Right.
Because once you get into the postseason, your value is too high for your team's success or failure on whether or not you might advance.
Yeah, and look, and Brooks knows this. He's dealing with trying to wrap his arm up around KD's arm, which could dislocate his shoulder. That's why he's trying to snatch away from him. But Dillon Brooks laughing and he's joking, and he's trying to get under the skin of KD, which is fine. That's what you should do. But you just don't take it further. That's the part of the issue with him. And he'll get kicked out in the playoffs. But I also tell you this. Ime Udoka's not really mad at him for getting under the skin of KD. No, this is how he wants them to play, and that's just how they should play. And I wish we would play at that situation at times where we're getting physical and getting in the heads of people and all of that. That's just part of the mentality of the game.
And that goes back to Ime Udoka. His time in the league as an undrafted player and having to carve out that reputation as being a physical, no-nonsense defender.
Look, before the game, when they announced the lineups and the guys were walking out, he was hitting his players like he was playing football. I'm serious. He hit.
After reviewing the play, there are a number of technical fouls have been issued. Technical foul on Durant. Technical foul on Richards. And 2 technical fouls on Brooks. And he has been ejected.
He's hilarious.
I'm not sure if that was planned.
I think it was.
He's a